Welcome to Business Blurb U and the Dropouts podcast. My name is Brendan Cox, and I'm here with my co-host Devin Caherly.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
If it's your first time tuning in, we cover unique yet success entrepreneurs every single week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop. Today we have Connor Brew on the podcast. He's a comedian on social media with over 500,000 followers on TikTok. Along with having a massive following, Connor's also part of Theta Chi at the University of South Carolina. Thanks for coming on, Connor.
What's going on, boys?
How's it going? So let's jump right into this. So how did you get started with this whole social media wave?
All right, so pretty much like I got started in March once quarantine started, like the typical story. I was bored as hell sitting in my apartment at college, and I didn't really have much going on. Like it was just me and my roommates and a few of the guys who stayed in school while everyone else was at home for online school. And I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna finally decide to start this shit because I've always wanted to be a comedian my whole life and like be a influencer, I guess. And once I realized TikTok was like blowing up and about to blow up even way more, I decided to start posting. And then in March, it was like 5 videos a day, every single day, literally for like 4 months. Didn't really gain any traction. And I wasn't really using my real voice. I was just kind of using sounds and like putting words over it, stuff like that. And then eventually, once I started using my real voice, it was in July. And that's when everything sort of took off.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I found you like when you were just starting out. I'm pretty sure like my brother sent me your TikToks, and I thought they were hilarious in like April, I believe, or June, something.
Thank you. Yeah. Probably around June and July. Because my first, like I had like 9,000 followers about when it was like July 16th, I think. And then that next day, my first video that like really took off, like I had a few videos with 1 million views, but they didn't really gain me fan base at all. But then in like late July, I had one that was like white dude sees a cop or something like that. And then it got like 8 million views and like I got like 60,000 followers from it. And that's where it all started. Yeah.
What was the feeling like to like first go viral? Like, was it awesome?
It was insane because I posted it and it like I posted it like probably at noon or something, and I went to bed and it had like probably 10,000 views, like nothing great, but it was better than what my videos normally did still, but it wasn't anything special. And then I went to bed and I woke up and I had like 800K views and I was like, damn. And then the whole day it just kept going up. And then for like 2 straight months, I made at least one video every single day in like that style.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Being in like a frat, do you get a lot of shit for having a TikTok?
So I not like I do for my boys obviously all the time, but it's like 50-50. A lot of the guys think it's like pretty cool, but like a lot of them obviously just rip on me all the time. It's also like it's not just within the fraternity. It's like I feel it when I'm like either downtown or like on campus and stuff. Just like I'm either getting ripped on. It's very love-hate.
Yeah, no, I see that, but it's also I feel like TikTok's evolving to the point where like, I mean, 2019 it was like, wait, was 2019 Musically still, or was it TikTok?
It was. I think it just turned into TikTok.
So that was the point where it was like you were gonna get shit on because it was just dancing. Like you were gonna get made fun of, but now it's like I feel like it's turning into more of like a respected thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. I think when people think like, oh, that's like the famous TikTok guy, they associate it right away with like
Cringe.
like videos like that, like like cringe stuff that they
like Devin's
don't like.
videos, right?
Yeah. No, but like they associate it with just super cringe stuff, and they don't really think about the other side, or even if they do, they just want to hate on it no matter what, just because it's on TikTok, and they're like, I hate TikTok.
Do they call you like the TikTok boy in college?
Like they don't like I get called like Brewski pretty much everywhere. They'll call me like, oh, you're like people will come up with me though all the time and be like, oh, you're like that TikTok guy, or like you're that TikTok dude.
Gotcha. Yeah, they used to call me the TikTok boy last year, freshman year, when I started TikTok, and TikTok had a bad rep.
Yeah,
It was,
exactly. Yeah,
it was
people love to.
yeah. But what year are you in college?
So I'm a junior right now.
You plan on graduating?
I do plan on graduating right now. Like I definitely want to try to get out to LA for at least a little bit at some point because I want to capitalize on like the opportunity I have right now. So I'm hoping at least either in the summer. Ideally, it would be the summer. I would go out to LA and stay out there for a few months and see what I could do out there, and maybe if it grows enough, then maybe take a gap year,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just continue pursuing it and see if I need to graduate. But right now, I plan on graduating next year still, whether it be online or actually being at school.
Let's talk about LA for a sec, because I feel like this is an interesting topic. And there's no like hate on you at all. This is just like
Yeah.
a fact. Every TikToker wants to go to LA, and I get it because the connections are everybody's out there. Like that's the hot spot for entertainment. But like when you say go to LA and like leverage that, what exactly do you mean by that? Like
Yeah.
what are you gonna get out of going to LA?
Well, for me, it's like first off, when I go home in the summer, um, I don't really have anywhere to film, honestly, and I don't really have much to film. Like all my friends back home pretty much do not like TikTok and or like even anything like that, and they don't want to like me just to be the camera guy walking around all the time. So I feel like if I went to LA, like I don't even know that many people out there. Like I know a few people, but I think going out there, I could solely focus on just this social media stuff. And even if it maybe being a little bit alone is even better because I could just completely grind 24/7, not focus on my social life with all my friends back home and getting all my family stuff together. Plus, I need an internship for school. I'm supposed to get this summer, so I wouldn't be focusing on that. I would hold that off, and I could just focus on social media in total. Plus, I feel like my sort of content is kind of geared more towards the YouTube side because a lot of times I find myself just like making my videos shorter because those are the type of videos that work on TikTok typically. And my videos are almost always like 30 seconds or longer. So I think if I could go out to LA and link with a few of the guys that are more like comedian, actor type people, and we could like work together, I think we could film a lot of great stuff.
No, yeah, it's definitely a good place for like collabing and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like you can do TikTok from anywhere. It definitely helps having like the connections and everything. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, Devin can probably tell you like every other block or every other neighbor you have is probably a TikToker at this point.
Yeah,
In LA.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like a crazy world. Like everyone does like social media here. It's not like back at home when you go back home, like you're just solo, just like it's
Exactly.
crazy. Yeah, it's like a whole nother world. It's honestly it's dope.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you?
tough. It's tough, especially for like for at least for my type of videos. A lot of the time, I need people recording me. So like even when I'm at school or I'm at home, it's tough always being that guy asking my friends for help. Um, and when they're not really into it, I'm kind of the only one who cares about it. So it would just be nice to be out there with people who like kind of have the same goals as me.
Yeah, exactly. Totally understand.
Devin, would you say this whole thing about like LA being like the most toxic place in America, is that true? Like, or not toxic, but like fake. Like
It,
everybody always talks about it being like all of fake people and like
e,
you're gonna get backstabbed left and right. You think that's true?
it's like half is true, half is not. You just honestly have to find the right people, uh,
Yeah,
and just like test different like personalities out for different people because like everyone has the same goal and some people just want like clout, they just want followers, they'll do anything for attention, and you just gotta like be aware and like know how to read people honestly.
yeah,
It's like a mix of a bunch of people. um, you just
Yeah,
gotta
that's also any place. You just gotta find the right people.
yeah, that's the best way to grow, finding like the same mindset like the same like-minded people and like building a group out of that.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So with your content, it's kind of skit based, right?
Yeah, it like every single video I have, I always write a script for, and I like plan out the scenes and I edit them down and stuff.
Yeah. So when I was like checking out your stuff, I'm like, this stuff must take like 10 times longer than your average like TikTok dance. Like, how long does it take you to, on average, to make a video or plan it out?
Yeah, well, like it's really tough thinking of new ideas because I used to be posting videos every single day. Now I'm posting them probably once every 2 days about. But there's still every single time a skit, and I have to think of a new idea every time. And so just doing that takes me like an hour at least. Then writing the script will take me like half an hour probably after that, maybe an hour because I'm sort of a perfectionist, so I always rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. And then recording it, well, it depends. It really does vary a lot, but it'll take anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours to record all the scenes because I gotta like change outfits a lot of the time and stuff too. And then to edit them probably takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even me like I don't think a lot of people realize like the amount of time that goes into these TikToks. Like Devin, me and
Yeah.
Devin were talking the other day. And he's like, "Yeah, I gotta shoot a TikTok. It's gonna take me like 2 hours." I'm like, "You mean like 5 minutes?" And I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like some people, like you with the skits, and Devin with like I don't. Devin like edits them off the app and all that. I
Yeah.
feel like some people think it like takes 5 minutes to make these TikToks, but when they find out it's like a whole like production behind it, that throws like a lot of respect at these
Yeah,
influencers.
exactly. A lot of people think it's just like exactly what you said. Like when they hear TikTok, it's like super easy and they think you're like everything you do is kind of like
Like a joke.
bullshit just because it's on TikTok. Like they think I could do that. I always say like, why don't you then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's I hate when people say that. They're like, this person shouldn't have followers. Like I could do this same thing. I'm like, then go do it. Like stop
Yeah,
complaining and just do it.
100% agree.
But so is TikTok your job, or are you just kind of doing it for fun, building up a following?
Yeah. So right now that I have like I've made more money than I have from any other job from this so far. So this is like my only job right now is TikTok. The merchandise helped a lot with that. My fan base was helped me out a lot. They did a really good job on the merch. So that was my main source of income so far. But along with like the views and stuff.
Yeah, so you're
But
doing
yeah,
like
this is definitely my
cameos
job.
too.
Yeah, I'm doing cameos too. Yeah, all my sources of income are like cameo, the views, a couple sponsorships here and there, and then obviously the merch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Are you getting a lot of sponsorship? Like it's such a weird spot to be at like 500 because I work with a lot of brands and like influencers
Mm-hmm.
and they're always like aiming for like at least 1 million followers on TikTok. It's just like their number. They don't want to work
Yeah.
with anybody below that. So like, what's like? Are you working with a bunch of brands or is it just like a few here and there?
Yeah, well, for me, it's like, well, two things. The first one is like I don't have as many followers as a lot of the people who get similar sponsorships to me, but I think it's because my engagement on my videos is generally like very high in comparison to people with more followers than me.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of my videos will get at least 100,000 views, and a lot of them normally get a lot more than that too. So I think when brands see that my videos are always getting engaged with and always getting seen, that's attractive. And then I do get like I get a decent amount of offers, but I mostly say no to a lot of them, especially if the money isn't good enough, just because I don't want to flood my feed with like sponsorships, and I know it hurts yourself in the algorithm when you post a bad video. And I don't want to. It's not worth it to me right now because I'm thinking about the long run. But I have accepted a few.
No, definitely. There's also like I get these offers too all the time that are like post 10 videos for like $100 and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like and
Yeah,
like sponsored videos. I'm like, all right, these brands are like milking it. Like,
yeah. I don't even pay mind to those.
yeah, I just throw them in the spam folder. But like some of and then I see like tons of these micro influencers like with like 100K or 50K posting with them, and I'm like, damn, they're like people are falling for this because I
I
think
know.
I think people with like 20K they see like $100 and they're like, oh my god, I didn't know I was gonna make any money. Like I'll take it, but they
Yeah,
don't
I
real.
100% agree. I
But they,
fell for it too when I was like when I very first started. Like this was my first video was like July 18th. I want to say that really took off, and then it was still in July that I accepted the water bottle company
The coldest
sponsorship.
water.
Yeah. Who does that? And right, like literally by the time the bottle came, I realized that it was stupid, and I never even made a video for it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, people are getting ripped off, but they also don't realize, like, other brands seeing that, they're like, oh, we could get this guy for like $100 for 10 videos. Like they know all that, like the insider stuff with like, oh, this brand pays nothing, so we can get this person. It definitely like
Exactly.
kills your personal value or your personal brand.
100%.
Like
Just like those Bang promotions, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never.
we gotta post it every time.
I haven't heard like anything crazy about like Bang prices. I know they have a ton of money, but I don't know how much they pay.
Yeah, I'm not sure either about that, but I know that somebody asked me to do one for them, but I just said no, just because every time I see one of their things, it's just like you have to post so many videos with it. It's not worth it.
It's like a meme at this point, I feel like.
Yeah,
People just see it and they just swipe away.
exactly.
That's how I see it. But so you're in college, so like how do you even balance school and social media? Like what
Yeah, so it's weird. So I had some in-person classes, but I decided to move them all online. Just because it would be easier to deal with making videos, and also just like actually focusing in the classroom when I'm there. Online though. But so I've been doing all right with it. I focus like 2 days a week to school, and I just pretty much grind the whole time on that, and then the rest is making videos.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's more tough balancing it with like the social than anything.
The social life?
Yeah, it's just such a crazy difference from like 6 months ago
Uh-huh.
or like 7 months ago, however long it was. It's just
Yeah,
it's
I
insane.
found like last year when I was in school, like I kind of gave up my whole social life. I probably went out maybe once a week, not even, but like I would just like do schoolwork and just like grind on my videos and like stuff like that. I just had to like sacrifice my
Yeah,
friends.
exactly. I'm going out like 2 times a week. Probably I'll go out if like I'm really just like I need to go out so I don't go insane. But otherwise, I'd rather just grind.
When you're at these parties, do like a lot of girls like come up to you and like stuff like that?
Um, yes, but a lot of the time I don't engage if I just feel like it's like they're just like a clout chaser, or like they're just like
Is there a lot of those in your college?
uh yes, but but it's like I don't I'm not the type to like love that so much, you know what I mean?
No.
Like if a girl's just like throwing herself at me, it's like I don't engage it even.
That's so funny. Do you think
Yeah.
girls are like coming up to you more? Like, do you pull more girls since you have clout now, or no?
Oh, it's like, well, okay, so here's another thing. So like a week before I started my TikTok, because like I said, I started like 4 months before it took off.
Mm-hmm.
So like a week before I broke up with my girlfriend, who I had for like a year. So I was like, I'd been single the whole time, and then I mean I had been in a relationship the whole time, pretty much of college, almost the whole entire time, and then when coronavirus happens, nobody's at school anymore, and I'm doing this TikTok, but I don't have the clout yet until we get back for the first semester.
Uh-huh.
And that was in like probably late August, and I probably had like 200K, so it wasn't as crazy as it is now, but it was still a little crazy. But now it's way different.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you're doing like these skit type of videos. Are you like into acting, or like what do you like? Where do you see yourself in 5 years with this type of stuff?
Yeah. So pretty much my whole life, I have wanted to like I hate the word influencer because I feel like it has a negative connotation with it, but I have always wanted to be like a YouTuber, like an entertainer. I would say an entertainer. So my main goal is to be like a comedian or like a actor. Eventually, I would love to have like a comedy movie with my starring myself. That would be like the ultimate dream. But yeah, I just love making people laugh. So like anything that I could do that I can make people laugh, I'll do
That's a
it.
good answer. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, influencer does have a negative. I don't get that honestly. I'm not sure why, because I guess I don't. I think a lot of people are like, okay, this person's an influencer when they shouldn't be. Like they have this massive following when they shouldn't like have the influence on people. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why. But yeah, I like the word entertainer better, especially with like the comedy aspect.
Yeah. I think it has a negative connotation a lot because when people think of social influencer, they think of people who are just like hot and they don't actually do anything or make anything. They just like post pictures of themselves wearing cool stuff and they're automatically famous. And when people think of people like that, um, they don't. I think that they, for some reason, don't respect that people like that too, and that makes them money, and that makes whoever is interested in them, you know, follow them and enjoy them and make them smile. So I don't see why there's a problem with it, but I think they think that there's a problem with it because they think that they could do the same thing if they just look better, and they're
Yeah, I
jealous.
think a lot of it's jealousy. It's like I wish I had that many followers, so I'm just gonna shit on being an influencer. Like you
Yeah.
like, which in some aspects I get, because some people literally have no talent and they have 5 million followers, and I'm like, wow. And I'm not like jealous. Like I'm not jealous of them, but I get why people are like that. They shouldn't have like a platform, and they got lucky or
Yeah.
something. But at the same time, then like if you think that,
Exactly.
just go do it yourself. Like stop talking and start doing something.
100%. I think you only should be allowed to shit on something like that if like they're really a bad person. Like if they're just a good person posting what they want to post and people are interested for whatever reason, just
Let them
it
be.
doesn't bother. It
Yeah,
shouldn't bother you.
agreed. So with I was checking out your Instagram and you did that like the 2020 rewind or whatever. So you pulled in like almost 90 million views in 2020, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What do you like? What are your goals for 2021?
So for 2021, I really, really well. One main goal is to hit a mill on TikTok. Um, that would be huge. Another one I really really want to get started on my YouTube. It's tough being at school and already dedicating so much time to the TikTok videos, and like bouncing that with school and like a little bit of social life. It would be really tough to also include the YouTube. But when I get some time, I would love to start the YouTube because I feel like that's where my comedy would be best received, even better than on TikTok. And I think that would be the place where I could really have my career like take off.
Do you think you're gonna still do skits on YouTube or another different style?
So I 100% would still want to do skits, longer skits, and I would plan on doing like since they're longer, like maybe once a week, and just seeing what people like. But I would also want to try out the vlogging thing because I've seen a lot of people been asking me to vlog, and I really am bad at letting people know what's going on in my life, like the my fan base. Like I kind of really just post the skits, and they don't get to see the real me as much, and I don't really post on my stories as much as I probably should. Um, so I think people would be interested in seeing like the real me and not just the yeah Caldy like not that guy. So I think it would be cool to try out the vlogging and see where that goes. I think a lot of people say that too because I got the hair like David Dobrik.
Yeah,
So
it's putting in a lot of time in YouTube is like totally different than TikTok. I
Hundred
I
percent.
feel like for YouTube at least you have to put in like double the amount of time. Uh compared like
Exactly.
it's crazy when people say like, oh, YouTube is easy. I'm like, no, like you have no idea. Like it's a whole like production. You have to and
Exactly.
especially editing a video, like that just is another like ball game, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Takes so long. Even just my 40-second videos on TikTok will take me an
yeah,
hour and a half, 2 hours.
that's
So
crazy.
I can't
So
even
with
imagine.
vlogging, this is my opinion on vlogging, but I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like you can't necessarily just jump into YouTube and start vlogging and be super successful. I feel like you have to be like some personality. Like you have 500,000 on TikTok, but I mean like you have to be like a celebrity already in a way to start vlogging, especially in 2021. But I feel like you're better off
I agree.
doing like a skit type thing and then getting known for skits and then being like, all right, I'm gonna start vlogging because you guys know me or something. But I feel like it's tough to be like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna walk around and show my life because I don't know. I might just be like a doubter. But no, I'm not trying to
No,
be a dad. I'm just being like realistic. Like, can anybody just start vlogging and be successful? I guess it's not anybody though. It's all about the way you like edit it and stuff.
no, yeah, I 100% agree. But I also think that like I would consistently start out with skits and make that like the main thing. But I would also, because like on my main account, like I used to do it a little more, but now I really like never post anything besides skits. Like it's all skits. So on the YouTube I would like mix in some videos just like of my actual self and my actual life and just see what people think about it, and also just get better at vlogging to where if it eventually did take off with the skits, that like I'm already decent at vlogging and maybe that will take
Yeah.
off
What are you
quicker.
posting on your second TikTok?
So it's funny you say that. I actually have four. Um but the so I originally made a second account in like September just like to post random stuff. It was like a spam and I don't really use it anymore. Then I made this Lord Farquaad account.
I saw that. I started dying.
Yeah, because okay, so I always got called Lord Farquaad because I have a big jaw and my hair. So people always say I look like Lord Farquaad. So I just embraced it and I did a DIY costume on Amazon, bought all this stuff, and made the account, and it absolutely blew up. Like I made literally one video a day for 1 week. Like it was December like 13th to the 21st, I think, and it got like 20 million views, like 4 million likes, and like 200,000 followers, and like 8 posts. And like my two most liked videos ever on TikTok are both on that account.
That's pretty.
Damn.
And and
Are you
it was crazy. Like I didn't promote it or anything. Like I promoted it on my Instagram, but I didn't promote it on my TikTok. And I just posted the videos, and it absolutely blew up. But I don't post on it anymore because, like, I don't want to. I don't want to become known for that instead of known for the comedy, because the comedy's what I want to do and like what I'm good at. And so I kind of just made the Farquad thing as like to help boost my main account. Like I didn't really tag it at first, but I wanted to boost my main account by like just people seeing, like a lot of times people, when people recognize me, they say, "Oh, Lord Farquad." Like that's what they'll know. So anything to, you know, grow myself I wanted to do, but I didn't want to post it on my main account and dilute my fan base with like half Farquad people, half comedy people, and then just ruin my account.
Yeah, that reminds me of Willy Wonka. He kind of took that route,
Exactly.
just become a character, and he blew up from it.
Exactly. But so I saw what he did and I respect what he did and I like it. Like it obviously blew him up, but just for me, like I know I could not do the Lord Farquaad thing forever. Like even after like a week, I was like, I'm kind of bored of this, and I'm also just like running out of ideas. You can only say so much stuff about Shrek. He also has, he really, really looks like him, and also has the voice. I could not do a Farquaad voice, and I'm also not 4 feet tall. So, so I was like, this isn't worth it. I'd rather just like it did it. It served its purpose. But now I'm just gonna focus
I
on the main
respect
account
that though,
again.
because it's no fun when you're like working on an account that you're not passionate about. So if you're like all in on the comedy stuff, you're way better off just going hard on that instead of this other account that you don't really care about.
Yeah, 100%. It just wasn't worth, because it was still taking me a good amount of time to make some of those videos. Like not as long as my main account, but still maybe an hour or so, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, the longevity thing is huge. Like some of these TikTokers that are, I think the one that I sent you the other day, Devin. There's this kid with 500,000 followers, and I'm not gonna say names, but he's begging his fans for money, like dead ass begging. Like the video was deleted by the time
Yeah.
Devin went to look at it, but it was like a little kid begging their mom for money, and it was just weird. But like
Oh my.
like I get that if you
Yeah.
put your Venmo in your bio or something, but this kid made a video begging for money to like get work done on his car because his mom wouldn't pay for it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And if you've got 500K, just turn on the
Yeah,
creator
that
fund,
or
bud.
like just take the cold water sponsor or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I respect that. I think we gotta wrap this up. So I appreciate you coming on. It was good talking to you, and yeah,
Awesome. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. It was
yeah,
good
for
talking to you.
sure.
You too.